In this video, I want to show you how to do the knit back front increase. But before I do that, I want to also talk to you about the more popular knit front back increase. So I will be covering both of those increases in this video. The first time I came across the knit back front increase was when I knitted the very popular ranunculus pattern on Ravelry. So when you do a knit front back, you knit the same stitch twice, once through the front leg and once through the back leg, increasing your stitch count by 1 stitch. So when you do a knit front back, like I did here, you will knit into the front leg of the stitch like you normally would, and you don't drop the stitch off, and then you just swing your needles around and you knit the back leg of the same stitch, and that results in this little pull bump increase that you see here. So you have a normally knitted stitch first and then this pull bump stitch, whereas when you do a knit back front, that mirrors this increase. So you will have your pull bump increase first and then your normally knitted stitch. So I did the knit back front increase in the stitch below the normally knitted stitch. So I'm going to show you first how I do the knit front back, and then I will knit to this point and I will do another knit back front. Right, so when you do a knit front back, as I said, you will knit the stitch like you normally would through the front leg, but you do not drop it off the needle. You just simply swing your needle around and knit the back leg of the stitch, and that creates your normally knitted stitch, which is the first one, this first one, and then the pull bump increased stitch there. Then for the knit back front, it means you are going to knit the back of the stitch first. To do that, you're going to slip the stitch knitwise onto your right hand needle, put it back tip to tip on your left needle. Then we're going to knit into this back leg, which we now brought to the front. So we knit into that one, and then we drop it off, and then pick up this front leg and knit it through the back of it like that. We have knitted the back and the front, so we have a pull bump increase on the right this time and the normally knitted stitch on the left. Let me just finish this row and we can have a little look at that. So here you can see that I've knitted 6 stitches and then I did my knit front back. So I have my knit stitch on the right and my pull bump increase on the left. I then knitted until I had 7 stitches left, which is the 6 that comes after the increase stitch. And here you can see my pull bump stitches first, which was my knit back front, and this is my normally knitted stitch. You can also see that here I did exactly the same thing. A little bit down, I also did a knit back front increase, and this clearly shows that the increase mirrors the other one. So here you have the knit stitch first, pull bump next, and here you have the pull bump first and the knit stitch next. And that is how you do the knit front back as well as the knit back front increases. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, happy crafting.